What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and today, guys, we have a new patch update video for you guys. So they've just dropped the newest patch for ARK, and it's a pretty big one. There's a few things that make it pretty big, so we're going to go over it for you guys today. So I'll also chuck a link to the Discord where you can actually view all of this as well. But nonetheless, guys, let's get straight into it. So first off, you can see the whole list of patch notes here. We'll jump into the first one. Fixed a bug where defeating King Kaiju wouldn't display on your implant. So I believe when you hovered over your implant, you wouldn't actually see the boss that killed the boss. We'll go on to the next one. Fixed a bug where baryonyx wouldn't regenerate health on killing fish, which is a big one because that's the baryonyx's literal whole kit. Fixed a bug with Brontosaurus IK. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but at least we know it's fixed. Fixed some level design related bugs such as holes, floating foliage, incorrect volumes, incorrect damage multipliers. So pretty much just general fixes on stuff. So the damage multipliers is an interesting one because I wonder what the actual damage multipliers were that they changed. If it was to like resource harvesting, dinos dealing damage, that sort of stuff. But this is one of the really big ones, and I'm super glad that they finally decided to implement this because it's super frustrating when you're trying to tame one. Fixed a bug where players would be unable to remount the VOIDWYRM if the player was killed during the taming process. Which, if you guys have tried to tame a VOIDWYRM, I can guarantee you've most likely died at least once trying to tame these bastards. Especially if you don't manage to pull off the barrel roll in time. And you can see here, like, it was so dumb. I went through it myself where we had like 40% and we just could not remount the bastard because it was bugged and it was glitched. So it makes me super happy that they've finally fixed this, and I'm hoping that there's no other issues with the VOIDWYRM. But let's keep going here. Fixed a bug causing visual artifacts in water. Fixed a bug where some wild creatures wouldn't be able to damage each other, which is it's a bit of a weird one. Fixed a bug where you wouldn't be able to use quadruple zero as a valid pin on pressure plates and tech sensors. Fixed a bug where lamppost omni lights and tech lights were having their options reset when you would leave stasis/render distance, which is super annoying. Fixed a bug which allowed the 0G buff to persist outside of the space biome. So I think this was actually applying onto Striders where you could take them out of the space zone and they would still be floating and flying. Fixed and protected against multiple exploits, which is good to hear. Fixed and protected against multiple server and client crashes, which is another good one to hear. Fixed a bug which caused unclaimed baby dino corpses to fall through the map when killed. I don't see this one really being that big of an issue unless you were like harvesting the babies, but even then they only really drop your meat, I guess. Fixed a bug where Shadowmane could go higher than intended damage in some cases, which is rather interesting. I wonder what kind of bug that was. Fixed a bug where turrets that were powered by the copy settings feature would not automatically turn back on when the generator they were powered by was refueled. Fixed a bug which made players unable to use the tech sword charge ability when the shoulder cannon was equipped. Fixed some false positive anti-mesh detection, which is always great for official. Plant species R decay timer has been increased to 20 days. Text sensor and canvas now respect enemy foundation range. So you can't put text sensors and canvases down where enemies have foundations, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it makes sense. Made some tweaks to the Starwing strike race so it can no longer be completed without moving the Astrodelphus. So that was this bloody pain in the ass race mission. It can no longer be completed without moving the Astrodelphus. So before you had to move the Astrodelphus around a lot, it looks like you don't have to move it anymore. Creatures spawned by hunt missions can no longer be netted. So in the missions where you had to go hunt Shadowmanes and Feroxes, you could actually net them and stop them from attacking you. That is no longer the case because they fixed that. Shadowmane can no longer jump/blink when it has C4 attached to it. Apparently that was a thing that they could do before this. Did not know that. Updated some text string to be more accurate. And finally, 2 new admin commands, which is actually pretty good because if you have reached the level cap and you're too lazy to farm alphas, you can just chuck these commands in and you'll easily be able to get your extra levels. So the new admin commands are add chibi XP, and then you type in, you do space and then how much. So this will allow you to increase your chibi's level, which in turn will allow you to increase your max level. And then the final one, add chibi XP to player ID, and how much. So this is if you want to do it across the map sort of thing. It'll allow you to add that amount of chibi XP to that player's chibi. So this last one is mainly for server owners and like admins on the servers and stuff like that. So yeah, but that pretty much allows you to boost your maximum level, which is always a bonus because you get more blueprints, more engram points and all that sort of stuff and more stats. So guys, that is it for the patch notes today. The really big highlights are obviously the 2 new admin commands. Plus, I really think that the the Voidwyrm taming process bug as well. I'm super happy that that's finally fixed. It's only taken like a month and a half to get it fixed, but it's finally fixed, which means you guys can now go out and tame those Voidwyrms with only minimal raging. So guys, that'll go wrap up the video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch you in the next one.